Hi friends, welcome to my channel. This is Mogal Dharma. Thanks for clicking on this video. Friends, in this video we are going to talk about 4 important aspects which will improve speaking skill, which will make you speak English well. These 4 aspects are very crucial in order to develop speaking skill in English language. Friends, watch this video till the end. Before we dive into the video, friends, I have a small request. Please subscribe this channel, like this video and hit the bell icon. Now let's get started. Friends, when we want to improve our English language, when we want to develop our communication skill in English language, we tend to read a lot, we tend to watch videos, we tend to read a lot of stuff in English language, and we tend to study a lot of grammar, right? So in order to speak English well, we don't need to study all the grammar. We don't need to study all the grammar, right? We have to focus on specific aspects which are very crucial, which are very important in order to speak English well. So in this video we are going to discuss those aspects right now. There are 4 aspects. If you have proper awareness on them, if you have proper knowledge on them, you will be able to speak English well. So if you don't have proper awareness, if you don't have proper knowledge on them, then hereafter you have to focus on them, you have to learn them properly, you have to practice them in your daily basis, you have to practice them in your daily routine, and then you have to understand them, you have to practice them. So if you learn them properly, you will be able to speak English well. If you are a beginner, it is very important to you, because when we are in beginning stage, we don't know how to study grammar, we don't know how to improve our English language, we don't know what type of grammar is very crucial to develop our communication. So in that case we struggle a lot, we struggle, we feel stuck, we feel nervous, and we get stuck, and we feel embarrassed. So hereafter you don't need to worry about that. Now I'm going to reveal 4 important aspects in English language. If you focus on them, if you read them properly, if you study them properly, you can understand English better, you can speak English better. So now let's discuss them right now. The first aspect is helping verbs. Helping verbs. The first aspect is helping verbs. Helping words are very important in English language. If we have proper idea on them, if we have proper knowledge on them, so you will speak English well. You will start speaking clearly and confidently. There are different kind of helping verbs, like want to, have to, has to, need to, and then dare to, hope to, and like to, tend to. These are helping verbs. Those help us to convey our messages, those help us speak English well, those help us speak English clearly and confidently. You have to study them properly. After using helping verbs, we have to use basic form of verb. For example, if we take want to, it's a helping verb. So you have to start with subject. You have to start with subject, after that helping verb, after that base form of verb, after that you have to put extra words. For example, I want to go to library, I want to go to shop, I want to read book, I want to watch video, I want to play games, I want to play songs, I want to listen to music. So this is how we have to make sentences, and you have to understand every helping verb. So that is when you will be able to express well, you will be able to communicate well, you will be able to speak English well. So that you have to focus on helping verbs. After using helping verbs, you have to use base form of verb. After that, we have to make some sentences with have to. I have to go to the shop. I have to go to school. I have to drink water. I have to do my work. I have to go there. So this is how we can make sentences. So there are so many helping verbs. You have to use them properly and you have to make own sentences and you have to use them in a daily basis. You have to use them according to the context. So when you use them according to the context, you will understand well, you will use well, and then you will speak well. That is how you will improve your speaking skill. Okay, now let's move to the second aspect, modal verbs. Modal verbs are very important in English language. You might have seen many speakers, they use a lot of modal verbs to express their views and opinions. So modal verbs are very important in English language. Many they play a major role, they play crucial role. We have to learn them, we have to focus on them in order to speak English well. Now let us discuss some modal verbs. For example, should, would, might, must, and could. This sort of modal verbs are very important. You have to focus on them, you have to learn them. After using modal verbs, we have to use verb form 1. For example, if we take should, it is easy to express suggestion and advice. For example, you should study well, you should practice English every day, you should go there, you should come here, you should do like this. So this is how we use modal verbs. There are so many modal verbs, so you have to use them in your daily basis, you have to use them in your daily routine. So that is how you can understand how to use them, how to utilize them. So once you understand how to use them, then you use them in your daily dialogues and try to use them in your daily conversations. It's very important. You have to use them in your daily conversations. When you want to talk to with your friends, when you want to interact with your colleagues and your family members, you have to use them in our conversations. That is how we learn English very fast. That is how we can develop our English language quickly. Otherwise it takes time. Now let's go to another aspect, that is tenses. Friends, if you want to speak English well, you must have proper awareness on tenses. You must have basic knowledge on tenses. If you don't have basic knowledge on tenses, it's difficult to speak English. It's difficult to communicate in English language because tenses plays major role. Tenses are very important to speak English language. So if you don't have knowledge, if you don't have enough awareness, so you have to study tenses properly. They are very crucial in spoken English language, so you have to learn them. Now let's move to the fourth aspect, that is active voice, passive voice. Active voice, passive voice are very important. When we read newspapers, we come across a lot of passive voice and active voice. These are very important. If you want to understand English well, if you want to understand English better, if you want to comprehend English better, you have to learn active voice and passive voice. These are very important. When you learn them properly, then you can express English well, you can speak English properly, you can speak English clearly. If you don't know about them, you don't get anything, you don't understand. When you read passive voice, in order to comprehend English well, in order to convey your messages to others, you have to have proper knowledge on them. So you have to focus on them and learn them properly, and use them in your daily basis, use them in your daily actions, use them in your daily conversations. So that is how you can build your fluency skill. That is how you can develop your speaking skill. So you have to practice a lot. Without practice we cannot develop our communication, we cannot speak any language properly. And then the last aspect is vocabulary. So vocabulary is very important. If you want to express your views, vocabulary plays major role. Vocabulary is very crucial in order to express our messages to others. So that you have to focus on vocabulary. Read English every day, read novels, read newspapers, and while reading newspapers you have to observe sentence formation. If you come across new sentences, if they are unfamiliar, you have to note down that sentence formation and use it in our daily life. So that is how we have to learn English, that is how we have to develop English language. That's it, friends. I hope you have learned something from this video. I would like to end this video with a quote: be valuable, don't be available. Be valuable, don't be available. If you want to be valuable, don't be available to everyone, don't available to others, and prioritize your time. You have to respect yourself, you have to respect your time. That's it, friends. Bye and happy learning.